take a trip all across the world. Cause you my girl. Nah, 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 nah. We can take a flight and sit.
We are going to be using the Aina Anastasia makeup palette today. I am obsessed with this makeup palette. The pigments are hella bomb. The first shade I'm going to take is Supreme. And then on just any old fluffy brush, I'm using the Morphe M513 fluffy brush. I'm just going to pack this on my crease. What I like to do is pat this shade on first and then blend the outside to have a nice transition. This color is so pretty. It's like a nice pinky color. I'm trying to do like a all pink type of look since my outfit's gonna be pink. This is like a real girly outfit and like girly look that I'm going for. So yeah, so just take your pink and then blend until you get the pigmentation that you like. If you don't know, my eyes are primed with concealer, and then I just set that with some translucent powder. Moving on to our next, well, we're not using a next shade. I just jumped into a different brush. The brush that I'm using is another fluffy brush. This one's a little bit more pointed though at the tip. It's a MAC 226 brush. I got this from like a holiday package a while ago, but what I'm doing with this brush is just blending out my corners, or yeah, my corners. Not my corners, but like the edges. There you go. I'm just blending out my edges just to make sure I get that blown out effect, because I want this look to be super blown out. I don't want it to be super perfect, just blown out. Now we're moving on to our second shade. For our second shade, we're going back into the palette and we're taking Pinker. I love this shade. I think I only love this shade because Aina loves this shade. If you didn't know, I love Aina. I love watching her videos. She's just so amazing to me, and I love everything that she does in the makeup community, especially for women of color, or let's just say for people of color, not just women. But yeah, so now I'm just taking Pinker, and I'm taking Pinker on a Morphe M456 brush. Once again, it's another fluffy brush, but this one's a little bit more flat in a sense. So what I'm doing with that is taking the brush and Pinker, and I'm putting that below Supreme, and I'm just blending that. And then I did change my mind on the type of look that I wanted to do. So then I did go ahead and take Pinker and I pat that on my lid as well. You should see that coming up. But what I'm doing in the current video right now is just me taking that same first fluffy brush and just blending Supreme and Pinker together. So now this is when I decided to take Pinker and pat her all over my lid, because I changed the look that I wanted to go for. So yeah, I'm just patting Pinker on my lid to get that full color effect. Since I decided to change my look, I was like, you know what, let's go for a glitter on the lid. At first I wanted to do a all pink look with no glitter, just all pink and matte, but I was like, you know what, we wearing fur, let's just do the damn thing, you know. So I am going in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal, and this one is in the shade Volume. I believe I got this in a holiday trio packet from last year. I think that packet was exclusive to Macy's as well, but I don't know if they sell this by itself. But this color is so pretty. It's like a pink rose gold with some silver reflects in it. It's just so freaking cute. And then on top of that, I went in with the Inglot Pigment, and the number of that Inglot Pigment is 115. All I did was use the Urban Decay glitter as a base for my Inglot Pigment, and I just used a shader brush to pat that on top. Moving on to liner, I'm going to take my NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. All I'm doing here is just placing the liner across my lash line, and this just helps blend my lashes with my falsies a little bit better. Everyone thinks it looks super natural. It depends on what lashes you're using, of course. But for our lashes, I am using my Lash Barb Cosmetic lashes. You can get these lashes off of Instagram, and the styles that I have on today are Cocos. These are 25 millimeter lashes, and they're just so bomb. Oh, I mean, they're gonna make you feel like you want to fly away, but they're just cute. Moving on to the face, I am taking my favorite primer, which is the Milk Hydro Milk Primer, putting that on, letting it set for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Then I'm moving on to my favorite foundation. Maybe this is like a look of all my faves. But I'm moving on to my favorite foundation, which is my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. If you know me and you watch my videos, you know that has literally been the only foundation I have been using since last year, and I'm just obsessed with it. And my color is in Warm Honey. Now for concealer, I'm using my Fenty concealer in the shade 310. And you know, you highlight the areas that you always highlight. Nothing different here. Blend that out with the beauty blender, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set my highlighted areas with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm kind of speeding through this part because this is so repetitive. I feel like when you watch YouTube videos, the face is kind of like the most boring part because you do the exact same thing over and over. So now I'm just going in to contour. I use my Fenty bronzer to contour, and that is in the shade Coco Naughty. This brush has also been another holy grail product of mine. I need to get a new one because the bristles are coming out every time I wash it. So I have to hunt this brush down, but it's just so perfect. It helps me carve out my cheekbones, and especially with my nose contour, bitch, it be so bomb. I didn't mean to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss in my YouTube videos, so I take that back. I apologize. Once I do that, I then move on to bronzer. For my bronzer, I use the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in the shade Deep. So I contour and I bronze. Those are two different things when it comes to makeup. If you guys aren't aware, contouring is going to make the face a little bit more stronger and structured, and bronzing is just going to warm up the face. So remember that. I'm going to set my entire face with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and my shade is the Matte Tan 35. This powder has lasted me such a long time. I just re-up on one yesterday since Sephora is having their little sale. Like if you're a Beauty Insider, if you're a Rouge, you get $15, $20 off. So make sure you go take full advantage of that because, you know, in the beauty world, you never really get discounts. So when you can, girl, go get you that discount. Going back to my eyes, I am just going to line my bottom lash line at first with my, what did I use? I used my Bobbi Brown, my Bobbi Brown eyeliner in black, very black. And then I'm going to refresh my face with my Mario Badescu facial spray. I don't know if I used the rose water one or the cucumber one just now, wasn't paying attention. Just going to fan that. All that does is just bring my face back to life and get me ready to highlight. I'm using the NYX powdered sugar highlighter. This highlighter is so bomb. It came out last year for their holiday collection, and it's just like the perfect gold shade to me. It looks pink in the pan, but it does not show up pink. It's just so perfect. It just gives you that bomb goddess glow, and I'm all about a goddess glow. But I'm just going to highlight all the areas that I normally highlight, and especially on my inner corners to make those eyes pop. And then after I do that, I am going to move on to blush. For the blush today, I am using MAC Gleeful. I believe this is Gleeful. I like to use Gleeful because it just warms up my cheeks. It gives me that rosy, shimmery look, and it's just, to me, blush is bomb. I go a little bit ham with the blush, but I learned this from my other favorite YouTuber, Nicole Guerrero. Blush is one of the things that disappears on the face first, so it's okay to go ham with the blush. But then I always have to go in with a stippling brush to make sure everything is blended. So what this does is blend my blush, my highlighter, and my bronzer all into one, so your face just looks so smooth and perfect. If you take anything away from this video, take that. I promise you, you'll love that trick. Now I'm going to add this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Voodoo underneath my lashes, just to give me a nice base, because then I am going to go back into the Jackie Aina palette, and I'm going to take the shade Big Wig just to add another dimension of color to this look, because remember at first I didn't want to do all pinks, but I was like, you know what? Let's add some purple, because purple on brown eyes are popping. So I wanted a pop, you know, like I was going out, haven't been out in a hot minute, and I was like, if I'm stepping out, I gotta step out. So now I'm just gonna set my entire face. Once again, this is my Urban Decay All Nighter. This I cannot leave the house without doing. I just have to set. It's like a part of a ritual in a sense. It's one of the things that I just have to do. Lining my lips with my NYX lip liner. This is in the suede one. And I think it's the shade Club Hopper. If anything, just use a dark brown lip liner. This is my go-to lip combo. Anything dark brown with a nude gloss or a shimmer gloss, baby, is bomb. The only lip that I do every day is this combo. I need to come up with like a collection of this combo because everyone asks me what I use, and it's just so simple. It makes your lips look so cute. And then I'm just going to go in with a MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Hot and Humid. I don't even know where I got this from, but it's a cute little mini gloss. Love this stuff. You could leave the lip just like this, but I'm a gloss girl, so I got to go in with some gloss. And of course, it has to be a Fenty gloss. This gloss is the Diamond Milk one. To me, all of the shades are bomb. I need to get my hand on that holiday set with the little minis. You saw my face, it was like, damn, like so perfect. So now we're done with the makeup. We are moving on to hair. So what I'm doing is half up, half down. So I am just running the comb through my hair to get all of my knots out, and I'm just going to resection my hair because it was already in a half up, half down look, but I wasn't sure that it was enough hair that I wanted. So I'm just taking my index fingers from the top of my ears, running those fingers all the way to the crown of my head, and that's how I figure out how much hair I want. So now I'm just taking like a little hair sheen because I did previously have gel in my hair, so I'm taking that to brush that gel out and my flyaway hairs back. And then I'm just going to put my hair up in the ponytail at this point. Since my hair is straightened, I try not to add any unnecessary gel where I don't need to, but this is super, super dirty hair, guys. I've had my hair straightened in this video. This was going on 2 weeks, and I wash my hair at least once a week. So let me tell you, like, my hair was hella dirty, but this was the perfect hairstyle to do with dirty hair. So yeah, this is why my hair looks so oily, because it is super oily, it's super dirty. So I just take my Got2b Free Spray to get those baby hairs laid, or not the baby hairs, but my little flyaway hairs laid, and then just put your ponytail in. After I put my ponytail in, I'm going to go ahead and re-straighten the pieces of hair that is down. Sorry, I never really talk about hair in videos, so I'm trying to find my words as we go. Oh, but I guess I didn't do that. All I did was grab my toothbrush and take my Free Spray to lay my hair a little bit more flat. This just makes sure that you have all of your hair pulled back and you don't have any sections that are parted. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here. Now I'm taking my straightener just to straighten my hair out. I know my hair is already straightened, but I want it to be bone straight. This is a really, really good straightener. It's the Baby Bliss hair straightener. It's so powerful. Like I said, I've had my hair straight for 2 weeks, and I barely put heat on my hair with this straightener. So now at the top of my ponytail, I'm just trying to add a little bit of volume because it was a little flat. So I'm just teasing the top of my ponytail. And I'm just going to spray it with some hairspray to make sure that teas stay. And I'm just going to, like, you know when you tighten your ponytail to separate it, kind of, I think, yeah. So I just tighten my ponytail to make it like a waterfall effect. So now I am just going to straighten this side of my hair. So I know you guys know that new like little hairdo that's going on where you flip the edges of your hair. Your girl wanted to try it today. Man, when I tell you this was a struggle, especially if you're really not trying to put too much heat on your hair after you've been putting too much heat on your hair for 2 weeks straight, don't do this. But like I said, I wanted to try something different. I thought it was super cute when I saw different people do it. So yeah, all you're doing is taking the end of your hair, and when your straightener gets halfway to the end, you just flip it. So you're just bumping the ends of your hair. Instead of bumping your hair under, you're going to bump it over. Is it over? So you're just flipping it the opposite way of what you would normally do if you would bump your hair. Because I know a lot of girls used to bump their hair back in the day. Apparently this is a back in the day hairstyle. I think they say it's from the 90s. Shout out to the 90s because that's when I was born. But I think it's super cute. I felt like the look went with my outfit and my makeup perfectly. But my bump wasn't as perfect as I wanted it to. But I wanted to stop putting heat on my hair, so I just kind of gave in. But it still came out cute. So now I'm just going to take a strand of a good little chunk of hair from the back of this ponytail to wrap around the ponytail to give you that perfect polished look. To me, when you're doing a half up, half down look, this is a must because it just completes the hair look. So you're just going to wrap it all the way around and then secure it with a bobby pin so your hair stays wrapped around the pony all day, all night. Especially if you're going out to the club, you're going to be with your friends, you're going to be taking shots of Patron. This night, I was actually drinking Heyy. To me, Heyy is not something I normally drink, but just know I had a really, really fun night. But yeah, this is the end of the segment of me doing my hair. And now we're getting into the outfit. So I'll be quiet and you can just watch me pick out my outfit. Alright, so my outfit was from Fashion Nova. The two-piece set is the Fuzz Mania Fuzzy set. I got mine in the size small. My shoes were also from Fashion Nova. I'm not exactly sure of the name, but I can leave that down below. And my clear purse was from Pretty Little Thing, actually. But they also have this purse on Fashion Nova now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just cannot wait to keep posting for you guys. Stay tuned for 12 Days of Christmas, and I love you. Happy holidays.